Hey, check out this vintage tube amp I have. This is a Harmony H420, made in the early 1960s by Valco in Chicago, Illinois. It's very similar in terms of circuitry and design to the Valco Thunderbolt, and that's because it was made in the same factory at about the same time. It's approximately 35 watts. It has a pair of 6L6 power tubes, a 15-inch Jensen speaker, which is not the original speaker. I did take it to a repair person who replaced the speaker and some capacitors and the power plug and a few other things. But I love this amp. I think it breaks up at the perfect volume. It's the ideal amp for playing with a live band with the bass and drums and everything, because you don't have to turn it up too loud to get the nice tube overdrive. It's just right. I'm miking it with a Shure Beta 57A, and I have a room mic here, which is a condenser mic, MK319, and it's going straight into my Avid M-Box into Pro Tools with no preamp or EQ or anything like that. The guitar that I normally play through it is this Fender Telecaster, American Standard. So enough talking, let's hear how it sounds. I don't have any pedals or anything, I'm just plugged straight into it. Volume on the amp is about halfway up. The volume on my guitar is cranked all the way up, but I can turn it down a little bit if I want to get a cleaner sound, you know. Or I could turn the volume on the amp down a little bit. I could turn it down to like maybe a third of the way up. Cranked here on the guitar. Or I could crank it. I could turn it almost all the way up here. A little bit too loud. I usually like it about halfway up, maybe a little bit less than halfway. Pretty cool, huh? But now you're thinking, what's it sound like with a guitar that has humbuckers in there? Well, I've got this SG over here. Let's plug that in and see how it sounds. You get more distortion with the humbuckers, but I can also turn it down and get kind of clean sound too, you know. now you're thinking, what about that bass input? We could try plug in a bass guitar into there. I've got this 1976 P-Bass. Let's try that. That's pretty sweet. I mean, it's not super loud. You wouldn't want to take it to a gig and try to compete with a drummer with it, but it's perfect for recording, and it's got a sweet tone. Or for just practicing at home, you know. So, I got one more guitar for you, and this next one is, I thought would be good because it's also a Harmony instrument, although I think it was made by Tiesco. It's a Tulip, Harmony Tulip, and I thought these two Harmony instruments together would be very harmonious. So let's try it. Comment.